All right, we're here. I've been sanding on the top all day, haven't done anything on the bottom. That's next. I decided that I would go ahead and put it together and get it bench trimmed and get it all assembled and ready to fly. And we'll see what it weighs. And maybe there's a day it'll sneak in there that I can fly it. Now I weighed these engines up. This is an ABC engine. This is the original Super Tiger ringed engine. And apples to apples, the difference is this one is 10 grams lighter. Not a whole lot, but it is something. 10 grams, whatever. So let me set this one aside. I just was curious because I had never made it comparison of the two engines. I didn't know which one would be light. Well, I knew which one would be lighter. I just didn't know how much. So today we are going to start putting this thing together. Now this is a Casminato tank, and I had it on some balsa wood. What you call these things? Standoffs. We're going to take those off. I have some plumber's tape, pipe insulation that we're going to use to line the floor so it doesn't beat up the tank. These tanks are pretty much known for leaks. If you don't do them right, because the carbon is kind of brittle. The knife, the first thing I need. You can get one out of it. It's unbelievable. I got so many X-Acto knives and I never can find one. There we are. Hey, Steve. Uh-huh. Well, get well. So we'll just cut this off here. Okay, that's removed. And we'll get some pipe insulation here. You go get yourself a roll of this pipe insulation, you'll have enough to last a lifetime with one roll. So this comes from Lowe's. You can get it at any Home Depot, what have you. I guess that's for hot water. Got tape on it. Just undo the tape. Stick it on the back of your tank. I think I did it wrong. Oh well, it'll be fine. There we go. So we're going to stick this baby in there. We need a filter in it. Yeah, it'll go right there. So we'll cut it right here. Hope that's right. Stick it on here. Well, maybe not. There it is. There we go. Started a little early tonight because this is probably going to take a while. And it's not just sanding. I mean, I know you guys get tired of watching me sand. Got to do some more of that, but we'll do this. We'll do this today. All right. So we now have that. Now you got to make sure that the muffler bolts are in this block before you set it in. Nice thing about this is this needle's already adjusted. It's flip and fly. So we'll put the screws in it here. Flip and fly. Okay. Where's the ball driver? Right there. Still got to glue the spigot on for the pressure. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to glue the flaps on, and a lot of stuff to do. I don't want to get this motor in it. I'll put on a different back plate for the spinner. Aluminium instead of carbon fiber. Why is that longer? Well, we got a problem here. This motor is longer than the other one. Why? Hmm. What is the story, Larry? Okay, calipers. Where are you? There they are. Okay, that's how do we want to do this? I guess we could do it like this. It can't be right. Got to be the same casting. I might have to take this out and see what the deal is. Yo! Yeah, we got two different length engines. What's the story? Hate to have to put that one back in it, but I will. I want to run this motor. Engine, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Okay. The same length. Now, why the heck did it act like that? They're both the same length. But the bolt holes are in different spots. How are we going to overcome that? This goes on like so. There we go. That's, I guess I had something screwball because that's about right. Must have put something on backwards. But just don't force it. Quite a ways though. No, it's there is something definitely. I mean, I can put it together like that. I'll just have to get the extension turned down a little bit. Spinner spacing is, what's the difference? I had a flat back plate on it. Maybe it's this piece of sandpaper on here. Because I did change this up since the last go around. take this off of here. Well, what are you going to do? I see it's got knurls in it. It's got knurls in it. So what I'll do is I'll stand them knurls off. That should lock it on there though. Well, we'll just put it on and see what happens, see what it looks like. You can always shorten it up a little bit. How far off? 1/16 of an inch. I think it's not in the engine, it's in this back plate because I changed the back plate. There we go. That ain't too bad. I don't want it rubbing, but I don't want a half a mile between the back plate and the nose ring either. What do we got here? What's the story? We got crappy threads. Okay. Oh, that's a long ways. There it is. So winter project will be to get that straightened out somehow. I mean, I can fly it like this, but it's got quite a big gap between the nose ring and the back plate. I don't like that. So got that on there. Let's move this over. Yeah, between the back plate and the nose ring is about 3/32. So it's about a 1/16 of an inch off. There's something different about this engine, or something different on this, but I know how to fix it. I gave away my lathe, so I can't do it on that. We'll do it on, I know another way. Frank. Yeah, I'm about done with this one. You can definitely see the difference between the top and the bottom. This is the bottom with no rubbing on it. And that is the top. Big difference. So after I get this all bench trimmed out, I'll be sanding on the bottom. We'll get it. We'll get it. Let me cut a little off this. Charles gave you Gave you a plug on the Hangout last night. I don't know if you watched it or not. I don't know if you follow that. But look up the channel X Jet. We need to support that guy in New Zealand. He's having a hell of a time with his city council and flying in the park, all because he has Parkinson's disease. Of course, he flies drones, but it doesn't matter. It's still modeling. And he begged for assistance from the community, modeling community, and we need to help him. You know, when they came for the Jews, I wasn't Jewish, so I didn't stand up. When they came for the blacks, I didn't stand up because I wasn't black. But when they came for me, there was nobody left to stand up. So okay. Now, so this is the easy part. Now we're gonna on to a little more difficult stuff. Yes, I sewed them. I had just enough of the good Kevlar thread left. All right. Now, if you look right here, I can push the ball driver down through the back plate, the 3/32. So I was right. It's 3/32 of an inch. I only want a 16th. So I'll turn up either the back plate, we'll sand that off the back plate, or the prop extension, I'll shorten that up a little bit and move that back. But I got plenty of time to do that, so. Got plenty of time. So now comes the pressure side. Normally what I do is I just glue it in, and sometimes I put a wheel collar on it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not with this. It's not quite long enough, and I don't want to make a new one. And needle valve should be set already. We should have a flip and fly. Flippo and fly. Close enough. Close enough. Now I got 2 more liners. I just need to do some more engine work. to get 2 more engines ready. What I did was I robbed this engine out of the Magnum. Recorder. Should be good. Should be good. Okay, I had a stick. And a stick. We're going to know exactly. Yes. All that is the jig, Frank. Yipper. Scratch building. Building off plans. Okay, we need this. We need a sanding block. Oh, my 36 is getting clogged here. Getting really cold out there now. I think we're there. So cut this in half. Now we got 2. Like it's too tight. Got a guy moving. Yeah, well, he's wrong. You can tell him to come over and watch this video, and I'll tell him he's wrong. There we go. There it is, 90 CA. And that's all I do to hold my tanks in. A couple of pieces of balsa wood, stick it in there. You'll notice today I changed my wheels over to my faux banner wheels, which are banner wheels redone with Dubro tires. I thought that's more appropriate for this airplane. And you know, I think I got that engine in cocked a little inboard. Shit, I gotta undo the muffler and all that. Ooh, well, give her a whirl, Earl. Shit, gotta be right. Go out there to the field and dick around and have it fly goofy. It's easier to do it here. I guess I would say that I'm probably the purest form of scratch builder. No plans, no jigs, no nothing, but it's all scratch building. You know, you take a plan and cut your parts. You're scratch building. Okay. I wish this was polished, but I ain't gonna spend $200 to buy a buffer. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's in there. So what I need to do is turn this over right side up so shit don't fly everywhere. Now on this this pressure fitting here, you want to make sure that it's more or less parallel with the datum line. You can't see the datum line, so you have to use your imagination just to sight it in. This thing's getting nasty already. So we'll mix some epoxy and glue this bad boy in there. And after that, if I got enough room, I'll put a wheel collar on the inside and glue it from the inside. But Fundraiser 7. What is that all about? Okay. Epoxy. What did I do? It's over there. Okay, we got the epoxy. Mixing sticks. Well, how much you guys think this thing's gonna weigh when it's all done? Got to give it right down to the grams. It did. Oh shit! I gotta take out the trash. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. It did lose a little weight by gassing off. Not a whole lot, but a tenth, you know. I just when I was taking the engine out of the Magnum and moving all my airplanes around, these Vipers are about half the weight of them other things. Much nicer than them big lumber wagon jobs. Remember, if you're going to get the plans and build this, you got to keep it under 55 ounces. That's that should be an easy goal. Okay, now I got to get the paper towel. Paper towel. No, this one here is 51 3/4. Let's say 52, but I would say it's going to come up a little bit by adding some of this other stuff to it. This is lighter than the first one. We're gonna make another one. It's gonna even be lighter. Change some stuff up. Come on. Well, I'm just gonna have to be the clamp here. Well, come on, you. Well, I gotta be the clamp. Come on. Well, I don't like the metric system for the simple fact I wasn't born with it. I mean, I understand it somewhat, you know. When you get down to measuring thousandths, I don't know how you figure millimeters into that. Yeah, damn. Come on, stuff, kick off. You got to put something on the inside or else it'll bust off with all the abuse that you put these through. Unbelievable. Well, let's see. Kilogram is 22. Is that right? No, kilo is 2.2 pounds. So 2.2 is 32. That would be 34 ounces, and 4.7. Yeah, it might be close to 1.4133. I think it's going to be 52 ounces all up, which is 2 ounces more than I wanted, but if I wouldn't have put the extra clear on it, it wouldn't have balanced. Gonna add this little air filter in there, so that's something that I didn't figure on before. So oh, it's definitely light. The orange one's 53, and this one's gonna, I think, be 52, and it's got a better finish on it. Got more clear on it. Okay, I'm gonna need a wheel collar. Let me look at my hobby shop here. Wheel collar. Okay, got a wheel collar here. Better buy another couple packs of these. $2.29, $2.99. Fucking unbelievable price of shit. Let's open it up so it doesn't fall. I don't need everything. I just need the collar. Oh, my propellers. I wonder if they got here. I gotta check. And we gotta see. I don't want somebody to run off my mail. Let me see if they've been delivered. It's supposed to be by 5:30. It is now 5:45. Nope, now it says 9 p.m. So we're not going to get them this week. Oh, well. Yeah, 1:44. It's 5:44 here. Not AM, PM. Okay, so got that. Let's put this back. I got another air filter, Brewline air filter there. Oh, for you guys who are looking for the Brewline air filters, this rubber part for Brewline is a Volkswagen wheel cylinder boot. I don't know I haven't resourced what these air filters are yet, but they got to be something besides model airplane things. So you can buy this little boot for $1, or you used to be able to. I don't know what they are now, but and as soon as I find these air filters, I'll let you know what they are. Yeah, it's already Sunday. You need to give me the lottery numbers before Friday, the winning numbers, so that I can pick them and we can win. But I don't think it works that way. Okay, I need a screw to put in this so that it has some anti-twist. Get some screws here. These 440s. Maybe it might be metric. Yeah, I think they're metric. Nope. All right. So what I've been doing on the inside is I take a wheel collar, like so, and put a 440 bolt in it. This one's a little long, but let's see. I got some shorter ones. Got to cut down on the weight wherever I can. Shorter ones are over underneath the cabinet there. I might have an aluminum one to go in there. Yeah, you see a Venturi, all right. So aha. Yep, I got aluminum one here. Aluminium. So you just put a little 440 bolt in the wheel collar like that, and you slide it over, tighten it up, smooth some epoxy on it to keep it from twisting, to hold it on the inside. And that's what holds it all together. Yep. It's still kind of soft, this stuff. It ain't quite hard. Model Aviation Magazine makes great epoxy mixers. Okay, this is the hardener. Go ahead and mix that a little hotter this time. Wait forever for it to dry. Shoot, I shouldn't have got it down in that screw. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll put the brew line on it. And this piece. It took an hour to get the motor installed. Okay, moment of truth. What does it weigh? Wait on that. We'll wait on it. What does it weigh? How much a puppy weigh? The only thing that's lacking is the epoxy to glue the flaps on. Then we got to check balance, see where that's at. It weighs 52 ounces even. 51.9 now. So let's see. 1472 grams. 1 kilo, 1.472 grams. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Yeah, 51.9 it's saying now. Now it says 51.6 or 51.5. I don't know. Scale's a little wonky. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good for an airplane this big. Couple of feathers, huh? Let's get rid of this. And check the balance. Probably could use to be a little heavier. More paint. But I don't want to get it too tail heavy. I like flying them nose heavy because you get good directional stability in the wind, but you still got to turn because it's so light. I have the control set up real fast, and there's more elevator than there is flap. Thank you, Gary. More elevator than flap. We're going to have to build this engine here. This is the next stupid Tiger to get built. Need a Randy Smith Venturi, Randy Smith spray bar, Brian Gardner liner, and new bearings. Okay. Let's wipe off this fingerprints off this thing. I don't want to get too nasty. Yeah, stupid Tiger. I don't know why they didn't make them ABC to begin with. There we go. We got her shining again. Yeah, I got the top shine pretty good. It's before the Nationals, it'll get boned out with a 5,000 grit and then repolished, but she's the top is pretty much complete. I mean, I did a lot of work on the top. Now on the back of the fuselage, I got a spot that I need to sand out. But other than that, and as Steve said on the hangout last night, the pictures of this do not do it justice. You need to see it in person. It does not look the same on the camera. Yeah, it's shiny, but nowhere near as shiny as what it is in real life. So I'm happy with this. This is the only thing I'd like to have the spinner back plate a little closer than 3/32, but it'll be fine. You know, I'm only a 32nd of an inch off, so just run with it as is. So I don't think I'm going to bore you with the sanding out of the bottom. Oh, we're going to check the balance. Let's see where the balance is. Let's see where the balance is. Right where it should be. It's about I get a ruler and measure. Yeah, it's balanced right. It's close. So I don't have to worry about that. Ruler finger is 3 inches back from the leading edge. 3 into 11.5 is about 28%. What time you guess? What lap time do I guess? Oh, we're going to run it at 5.3, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, right there. It you can shave in the nose and the wing here. The bottom is pretty rough yet. I got to get sanded on that. I'll spend tonight after I'm done with this stream sanding the bottom. And on the next stream, we'll glue the flaps on. Flaps and elevator. But I basically got done what I wanted to get done on camera to show you how I set them up. So my super taggers that I run on basically Sig Champion fuel, which is 10% castor, 10% clots, 60%, 65% methanol, and 5% nitro. So that's the fuel mix. I run a 13.6 Reva. It's a prop that I like. A Randy Smith Venturi with a Randy Smith needle valve and spray bar. A Brian Gardner ABC liner, Boca bearings, and Casminato carbon fiber tank. Of course, I'm going to make some tanks here myself shortly because Kaz is sick and you can't get no more. So what's clicks or cuffs? I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, clots. Clots is synthetic. Super Technoplate. This oil right here. Oh, right here. This oil right here, it's red. $27 a quart. It's ridiculous. You want to run bean castor oil, pure bean castor oil. Of course, you can run Blendzol, which is a go-kart castor, but it has some clots in it, so you got to do the math on that. But that's the fuel I use. It's a 10-10, 10-10, 5 to 10% nitro, and the rest methanol. So 52 ounces. I'm happy. 2 ounces off the goal, but whatever. I added the extra. It would have made the goal without the extra paint. Of course, I need to wrap these lead outs yet. The hell was that? Fell on the floor. Yeah, the buffer. The buffer. Working up some more props. I'm gonna paint some props black. Well, I think that's going to do it for this stream. That was just putting it together here. Try to keep these at about an hour. I do not. Just tell Randy you want a Super Tiger 60 Venturi and he'll send it to you. They're the same as they're made the same way a PA Venturi. I buy bulk natural color and separate it in a funnel with hot water, less engine varnish. 2% clots is enough. It's expensive. Yes, it is expensive. The green for the canopy is a custom mix green that Bob Brookins mixed for me 4 years ago before he died for my Tucker Special. I had one little green line on my Tucker Special, $50 for a quart of paint back then, 4 years ago. So that's a $75 quart today, but I still got some. I got enough. Green prop with red tips. No, we're not putting green anywhere else except for the canopy on this. Canopy's got to be a different color than anything on the airplane. But I'm real happy with Brian Gardner's liners. If you guys can ever get yourself one, they're kind of pricey, but for what you get, you got to think about it. You put the Brian Gardner liner in a Super Tiger 60, and never again we have to worry about a ring, because there ain't no Frank Bowman, and them rings do wash out and pretty quick. I mean, I've worn a bunch out in my life. So I haven't worn a Brian Gardner liner out yet. I'm sure I could if I was younger and was flying all the time, but you know, I now have 6 Brian Gardner 60 liners. So hey, Craig. Jim Lee has a Venturi yet. That's the white one that's on that right there. I think the one I sent you had a Jim Lee Venturi in it. All right, I am done. You guys got any questions? We're all set for flying weight. It's going to be right there at 52. Okay, what's your question? Or yes, it has a Jim Lee. It does have a Jim Lee Venturi. It looks just like this one. Looks just like that one. I need to drag out my Aegis and thank you. Alrighty. Like, subscribe, share. I haven't seen any shares come up. All right, I'll set it down on the floor and send it to you right now. Alrighty, I'll be back. Maybe we'll be back. I don't know. Maybe I'll be back tonight, but after dinner. But I'll be back tomorrow for sure. We'll do something. I'm gonna sand. You know, I got a bunch of sanding to do on the bottom, and that will take, you know, at least a couple of days to get it sanded and buffed on the bottom. So I'm a ways from making it contest worthy, but I mean, it's flyable. I could probably, with an hour's work more, I could fly it. Alrighty, we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.